33. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Raider field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Cincinnati.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Muse with it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
13.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Bengals 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. But he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Was that what? Oh, you say you bought a game?
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a
timeout. Oh, you in the game?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
My bad.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Shifts by him. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. It's runs. Touchdown, Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. On 1st down, Nixon. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brian Edwards. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Raiders 33, Bengals 18. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback being here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they've tried to get something going after one there, but you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Back then, energy?
Yeah, these right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now. I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Carlson on for the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
They still beefing?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
He was landing it was easy to hit on just change 10K like back in 2006.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Determination that sets in because they were ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now,
if it was a lot of me to choose who I'd rather listen to, I'll listen
how
to
determined they are.
I like Gucci flow more than that Jesus flow.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah. I guess it was just like they were trying to see who's the person who won't remember their song.
But you got to know that he feels like he's
they were gonna see who's gonna mess up on the old song, and they were trying to see like who had the better music. Yeah, who had the better music. I think Gucci. It was tied to me though, but I think Gucci had the better music to them. I like Gucci Mane's flow better than Jeezy. After I see
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has to lead. They're playing for the pass first.
That's like,
he was fat.
Yeah, everybody's surprised.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I already knew it was coming because he was saying.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of